Hello YouTube, I am back with another video. Lady Faith 2 is back. That is Lady Faith 2 is back with another video. Today I will be eating a salad. It has a grilled chicken on it and some little toasted bread on the side. And this salad is from Zaxby's. I got the ranch dressing. Zaxby's ranch dressing. This is where the salad comes from. Zaxby's. So I hope you all enjoy it. I also will be drinking some ginger ale with no sugar in it. So let me pour my ginger ale. So how you all been doing? I'm doing okay. So I hope you all are doing fine. I know you're blessed because you're watching me. Oh, this salad is so big. Let me show y'all this salad again. It's from Zaxby's. I guess I'm saying it right because my children always say, Mom, you always say the name wrong. Sorry about that. There's some notifications coming on now. I meant to turn the things off. I only got 3 packs of ranch, y'all. I know I told y'all earlier in the last video, I'm going to be doing fruits and vegetables from now on. So we're going to see a lot of salads, a lot of fruits and vegetables, because I'm trying to get some of this weight down. So this is how it's going to be. I hope you all still like to watch me, because just because I'm doing fruits and vegetables. I hope y'all still come on and watch the channel. Lady of Faith 2. We're doing fruits and vegetables. I'm trying to get this weight down, so y'all got to help me now. So I got to cut back on my salt, cut back on what I'm eating, and limit my fluids that I drink. So I'm going to be eating a salad. This is my dinner for today, this salad. And we got a little bit of story time I want to talk about while I'm eating. So I hope y'all enjoy the story time. And the story time is going to be about African movies. You know I like to watch some African movies. So I got a movie I want to tell y'all about. So the movie was about this prince. And his mother was the queen and his father was the king. But he had to find a bride. And you know, the African people, they're always trying to pick somebody for their children. So the mother had already picked somebody for the prince. And that's who she wanted him to marry. But the prince wanted to pick his own bride. And he kept telling the mother that he wanted to pick his own bride. He didn't want to marry the person that she had. But he did go see the person who she picked. He talked to her, you know, spent some time with her. And he realized that she was not the one that he wanted to marry. So he went out looking. And he was riding in his car one day. And he ran up on this girl from the village. She was a nice girl, humble, but she lived in the village. But the prince didn't care about all that. So he started talking to her and, you know, and everything. Every time he saw her, he was beginning to like her more and more. So one day he walked up on her and he told her that he had really liked her, that he was in love with her, and long story short, that he wanted to marry her. At first she rejected him because she was so afraid. So he started spending time with her. But he began to like her, and she began to like him. So he told his mother that he found the girl he wanted to marry. And it wasn't the one that she chose. That he was going to bring her to the house for him and the king and queen to meet. So he brought the girl to the house. And she was a village girl. She dressed like the village people dress. She didn't dress all fancy and had her hair all dipped up and everything. She had on some old little mouse or her raggedy little old clothes or whatever. But the prince didn't care about all that. He loved her. He seen the inner side of her. And we brought her home to his mom. Was glad to meet. So when they got in the house, he introduced her to her mom. Dad hadn't made it in the room yet. And the mom looked at the girl and called the girl names and told her she would never be a queen. She would never marry her son, and for her to get out of their house. She just talked so nasty to the girl. Because she didn't like the way she looked at the girl's clothing, outside appearance. That's all she cared about, outside appearance. So she ran the girl off. The girl ran off. The girl got scared and ran out the house. She didn't even get to see the king. And the prince was so mad that his mom had ran off the girl he wanted to marry. So he went looking for her. Basically told her, don't worry about what his mom said, he's going to marry her anyway. So when he got back to the house, and he talked to his dad, the king, about what his mom did, because dad didn't get to see the girl because mama ran him off before the king got in the room. And the dad told him, you can't argue with your mom about who you want to marry. Your mom is your mom, and she's going to pick who she wants you to marry. She's looking at the outside appearance. She's not looking at the inside appearance, how the girl is. So one day him and his friend got together and took the girl to his friend's house and let her stay with his mom and dad. And they fixed her up and got her to speak English good and fix her hair, fix her clothes, and everything. She made her look beautiful. She was pretty. Not that she wasn't pretty before, but she was more pretty. And she looked better. Put it like that. And they told that they was gonna trick the his mom and dad and tell him that she was the daughter of a chief or something, which was the boy, his best friend parents. So they let her stay with them for a while and everything. So some months or something passed by. He came back to his mom again and told his mom he found his bride. And that he wanted to introduce her to them. So the mom and the dad came to see the girl. The girl was staying with his best friend's parent, and they was saying that was their daughter, telling them that was their daughter and everything. They was pretending that girl was their daughter. So the mom was very pleased. She had liked the way the girl looked and everything. She was so happy for her son. Not knowing that was the same girl she ran off. She didn't even notice that was the same girl. So he took the girl home and married her, everything. I think about 2 weeks later, they had like a little party or something, a little get together to the house. With some other friends and stuff came over to introduce their queen that he had married. And they made sure they invited the mama who pretended the friend mama who pretended to be her mama and everything. And the queen was so happy by her daughter-in-law. She had loved her daughter-in-law. So she said she loved her. Because she didn't know that was the same girl she ran off. I'm sorry for good. I also came with some bread on the side. So when they got in they had a little get together outside, and they had a bunch of kings and queens and chiefs and all that came over. The boy was so happy, the prince, because he was about to reveal to his mom that the girl he married was the same girl that she ran off. So when everybody, they was all eating dinner and everything, eating their dinner, having a good time or whatever. So when it came to that time, they asked the queen and the princess to stand up. So the man who pretended to be her daughter, pretended to be her dad, can't stand up. And he was talking and ready to speak about his daughter and everything. And then he told him that was not his real daughter. That was just a girl that they can't stay with them to pretend, to fix her up and everything for the prince. And the mama was so mad, the queen. That's when the son told him, that's the same girl you ran off that day. That the king didn't get to see. And she couldn't believe it. She kept looking at the girl, and she said, you will never, ever, never. She was so mad. She was so mad, that girl. Oh God, that lady was the devil. She was mad. He called her all kinds of names. Told her she would never get pregnant by her son. You would never get pregnant in this house. You would never have no baby by my son. And all that. She was so mad. All she killed that. She saw that girl. All she saw was her outer appearance. She didn't look at the inside. She couldn't believe her son had tricked her like that. And she was mad at him too. But she was so mad that she became real nasty and dirty. I tell you, African people, it's something else. Y'all gotta watch them African movies. They be so good. They are really good. So the daughter remained in the house with her husband, even though the mom was so mad. She didn't want to talk to the girl. She didn't want nothing to do with the girl or nothing. And the girl was a nice girl. She was a nice girl. I mean, nice, humble girl. Well-mannered and everything. But the mom didn't see none of that. All she saw was the outside appearance. And she kept trying to get that other girl who she sold to marry the prince. But the girl said no, she didn't want to marry the prince again. Because if the prince can go all out his way to get this girl, he must be really love her. So she's not going to interfere, in trying to get him to marry her. But anyway, she's already got involved with somebody else who's going to marry her. The girl, the prince, the queen, the princess, the girl who became the princess, she had like to cook for her husband. So she was in the kitchen and she had cooked a special meal for her husband and everybody else in the palace. And when his father, the king, he had tasted the food that she cooked, he was shocked. He had wanted that food so bad. He enjoyed it. And he loved her. And he wanted her to cook for him from now on, because he had liked the girl. He really did. He had liked the girl. He liked the way she cooked. Her attitude, her performance, she was just so nice and humble and everything. But the mom couldn't stand. And she was finding ways, selfish ways that she can get the girl out of the house. That's all she was thinking about. So one day, they didn't want the girl to cook. So they told her she couldn't go into the kitchen to cook no meals for her husband. They had stopped her. They locked the kitchen up to keep her from going in there to cook for her husband. Her husband found out about it. He told him to unlock that kitchen. His wife could cook for him anytime she wanted to. And also the daddy had to enjoy her cooking too. So they unlocked the kitchen, and the mama would make sure somebody's there to watch her when she's cooking, to monitor her while she's in there cooking for her husband in the kitchen. So one day she wanted to cook a special meal. She cooked a special meal for her. She cooked a special meal, and she was sitting down eating. And nobody was sitting there, but she was sitting at the table eating. So she got up one of the tables to do something. And the king came in. He wanted the food that she was eating out of. And she said, no, I got your food right here. He said, no, I like this right here. I'm going to sit down and eat the rest of this. So he sat down and ate that. After he ate the food, he began to start choking and gagging and stuff. And he died. Now I didn't want to say that she poisoned the king. She put something in the king's food and poisoned him. Not knowing when she left out, the mama had sneaked in there and put some her food poison in the food, in her food, trying to kill her and trying to kill her own husband. Girl, look. So they brought in I don't know what it is, some kind of something that she was telling the truth. And they say she was lying, and the mama said she was lying, she killed her husband and all this and stuff, and she had to swear on the thing or swear on something that he didn't do it. So they end up making a long story short, they end up kicking her out of the kingdom. So they think she poisoned the king. The son ain't never been the same. The mama pushed him to marry one of the girls in the kingdom, in the palace. He ain't never been right. But what he did, he married her at night. And see, at nighttime, when you marry somebody at night in Africa, and their tradition, it wasn't right. It wasn't legal of America. So the son was nervous, and he went into like a trance. He stopped talking, stopped eating, stopped functioning, everything. He laid in that bed, and he didn't do nothing. He stopped functioning because he wanted his wife, the princess, who they kicked out the kingdom. So one day they knew something wasn't right about the story or whatever. So the three men, I call them the three wise men, they went looking for the girl. And they walked, and they followed this star in the sky that was leading them to where the girl was at. So they followed the star to his house. And when they got there, she was there. She was pregnant and all. She had to have a baby. She didn't know she was pregnant at the time when they kicked her out of the kingdom. She had a baby boy from the prince and everything. So they brought her back to the house. Of course, the mom was upset because they brought her back there. And they said that the truth will reveal of who killed the king. So the truth did come out. The mom ended up telling the truth that she wanted poison, food in the poison the girl, but the king went around and ate the food and all that. So guess what they did? They kicked the mom out of the kingdom. So she was banned from the kingdom, she had to go. And the son, he woke her up and came out of his trance and everything. When his wife was there and his son. He came back to himself. Girl, this story, African people, something else. But it's kind of dirty too. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's my little story time about my African movie. That's that ginger ale with no sugar I'm drinking. So y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And tell me what y'all think of this video and the story time that I told about my African movie. Y'all need to watch them. They're good. Sometimes they go into their own language and you understand what they're saying, but you can kind of make out what they're saying. So, oh shoot, I got to go. Well, I got to go now. I enjoyed the time. I ate just most all of it. So, thank you all for watching me. And I hope you enjoyed this channel. And I will, like, if you subscribe to my channel, I will subscribe to yours. Thank you, and God bless you. Bless you with many more blessings. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this channel, because I enjoy telling these stories about my little African movies that I love to watch. So, bye y'all, and God bless you.